EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Boston Championship. Hello again and welcome. I'm Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobila. We're at the TPC Boston here in Massachusetts. And Frank, what kind of a golf course are we facing today?
Big golf course, very much a sort of an inland link style. Gil Hands and Brad Fax, and they've tweaked it over the last few years. It's been a staple on the FedEx Cup playoffs since 2007.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. This is a good-looking shot. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Settles in over the putt.
Great start.
Frank, they renovated the par 5 second back in 2010. What'd they do to the hole, and how does it play now?
Well, they changed the green, especially the left side. There's a huge mound there now. It's still a driver off the tee, but before you could bail out on the left side, you can't bail out anymore. It's a devilish of a chip over that mound.
Those chocolate drop mounds give the course a really nice look.
Yeah, they just pop. And you can see them, and you know that they're problematic. I've seen some long tee shots, but it's the advantage to tee that ball up, get it up there quickly, get the wind behind you. It's amazing how far you can hit it. Well, with a good shot here, Rich, I tell you, this eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. He's hit it very close, and he will have that, Frank, for an eagle.
It's amazing how quickly the round changes. He'll quickly pick up 2 shots on the field.
Frank, you've talked about this sort of New England feel they gave this golf course when they remodeled it. This is a pretty good example here at the third hole.
Yeah, that stone wall behind just sort of created a little bit of a ridge. You can sort of play the ball off that if you know where you're going.
What a shot. Perfectly placed right next to the hole. So they'll tap in. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hitting the ball in the right place there. And the other good thing, too, he's actually putting well.
Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
I'll tell you what. Phil the Thrill. Phil Mickelson could not have done it any better. What a bunker shot. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now on to the fifth, and Frank, a pretty challenging par 4.
Yeah, gentle dogleg to the left. There's a short bunker on the right. That's not really in play. You can just see that one on the left. Ideally, just want to hit something around 330 yards to this very difficult green.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Pretty good shot right there. locked in on the read and the speed. In for par. This is one of the most challenging holes on the golf course, Frank. 465-yard par 4 sixth.
Yeah, just hit your tee shot in between those two trees. You don't have to be too aggressive. You really do have to hit this ball in the fairway because that green is tucked very close to the water.
What a drive. Just tattooed that. Second shot. Good look at the green. Well, that's how you play the game. Right there. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? Good putt. Frank, you just love the variety of holes here at TPC Boston. Now we get to the 7th. It's a 600-yard par 5.
It looks straight away, but the problem is if you don't hit a good tee shot, then you really have to be aware of that cross bunker. That is one place you don't want to go with your second shot.
Well, that one is deep. Every bit of that ball. And now the second shot here at this par 5. And this is looking really good. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. Getting set now over the putt.
Good roll, good putt.
Frank, looking at the 8th, par 3 of 213 yards, obviously short, is trouble.
Yeah, that's where it's narrow. Ideally, you want to fly that ball more, sort of at least 10 or 12 yards onto this green, where it starts to widen up.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, I don't know about you, but I love a good hot dog and a soda at the turn. Of course, it tastes a lot better after you've made par. How difficult is that proposition here at the 9th?
Well, if you stray with your tee shot here, you'll be making hamburgers, that's for sure.
That's in the fairway. Frank, here at the 9th, what are most players trying to do?
Well, you really have to be aware of that bunker. That's about 25 yards short of the green. If you finish up there, that's one of the hardest shots in golf, the long bunker shots. You've got to carry that, even if you want to run the ball onto this green.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, he's got it right on track. We'll make birdie if this drops. Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Nothing wrong with that par putt. It's such a beautiful time of year to play the game. The leaves are turning here in New England. It's a cool...
Going for a little extra. Rich, that is annihilation of a golf ball.
Absolutely love it. I mean, he just tore that thing to pieces. We knew it right away. Picked up the tee, didn't even look at it. We can see it. It's perfect. Right down the middle of the fairway. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie. Trying to make yet another birdie. And takes care of business there.
Solid stroke.
Frank, like all TPC golf courses, TPC Boston has the fan in mind. So you see those mounds throughout the golf course that gives people a chance to just sit, relax, and watch some golf. And there's a nice shady spot on the hill behind the 11th.
Yeah, that's just before the 12th tee, and you really do get a look at the tee shots coming in at 11, as well as the little undulations and contours on that massive green.
Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
Now at the 461-yard par 4 12th, how do you play it, Frank?
Well, hit two of your best here. Somehow find the fairway, and then you take anything on the green here. You see a lot of sixes here over the years.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Second shot from 130. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Ball's teed up at the par 4 13th.
And you want to keep that ball in the air as much as you can. Carry that air on the left side. That's a big tee shot, somewhere in that sort of 300-yard mark.
Oh, and that's not even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350-plus yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. That's good work by the former PGA teaching professional, one of the best instructors in the country, with a birdie, and now inside the cut line. Frank, the 14th, a shortish 495-yard hole?
Only because it's downhill. If you can get that ball running down the fairway, then it certainly sets up a good second shot into this stout par 4.
That one came right off the meat of the bat. He really laid into that.
More than got a piece of that.
Good testing shot here from 200 yards to the flagstick. Frank, you've played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself that it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
I like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy.
definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But a down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more.
Settled over the ball here at the 15th, 421 yards on this par 4.
Uphill, you can see everything that you have to avoid. Find the green grass in between.
Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway.
Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Frank, you tipped your Hogan visor to this player because early on it appeared as though this one was headed way off the tracks.
Well, it was. And to stop the round and turn it back and now look like he's playing even better than ever, it took some doing.
Frank, fishing is a nice sport, just not at this hole.
Yeah, a little left here, you'll be more than fishing, that's for sure. Now, there's a little mound on the right side. It's about twice the size of a coffee table. When the flag's there, you need your best.
Appears to be tracking well. On the green in regulation. Birdie try again here today. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, the 17th here at TPC Boston underwent quite a radical change.
Yeah, that renovation and that redesign that they did, it changed the character of the hole, but they still kept that big mound in the middle of the green. So that second shot is still punishing if you misjudge it.
And players nursing a lead, they might want to think about playing it safe down the right side, but if you're trying to make up some ground, you could try to fly the church pews that divide the fairway into two sections, and that would give you a nice short wedge in.
Yeah, give you a short wedge in, but really the risk, is it worth it?
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
And that's a birdie. Frank, the 18th here at TPC Boston, for whatever reason, generates quite a bit of buzz, doesn't it?
It does. The longer hitters, obviously, they lick their chops. They're having a chance to make this green in two. But if you find one of the fairway bunkers, the addition of that pot bunker for the layup, that just makes that decision that much more difficult.
He has just hammered this drive here at the 18th, and now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here on the final hole. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. This can be a cruel game at times. Those are painful from that distance.
Yeah, just another one added to the card.